Hello, welcome to episode 12 of Time of Death. I'm one of your hosts, Ris.
And I'm Dee.
And if you're new to this podcast, this is Time of Death. We talk about true crime from a nursing perspective based on our experiences as nurses. We have psychiatric and medical backgrounds, and that's about it. So tune in every Wednesday to hang out with us.
This is our final episode before Halloween. Just a FYI.
Oh,
Our final episode before Halloween.
that's right.
Ris is going on a trip.
Going on a little trip.
On a rocket ship.
And then I'll be back. We're recording a day early just to get in preparation for my trip because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. We're actually going to be talking about a faith-based organization in Haiti. So I'm going to talk today about Alix Dorsainvil. I don't know if I'm saying that last name right, but Alix was born in 1992. She's 31 years old currently. Mm-hmm. She is originally actually from the East Coast, from Middleton, New Hampshire.
Wait, hold on. Back it up. She's currently 31 years old?
Yes. Okay. She's alive. I'll just put that out there.
I am so happy that you have decided to go with the blessings of a positive outcome.
Yeah. So this case is very complex. Not the case specifically, but just everything going on in Haiti right now currently is so complicated, and often there is not a positive outcome for a lot of people who go missing in Haiti or kidnapped in Haiti or the civilians who are living in Haiti right now. It's a very devastating, miserable situation going on there. And I'll delve more deeply into that, just catch everybody up to date about the situation there because it's really chaotic there right now.
Yeah.
So Alix went to church weekly with her family. She had a traditional Christian upbringing. She went to Dover Point Road Catholic School, and then she went on to St. Thomas Aquinas High School. And then she actually went to Weston, Massachusetts and studied at Regis College for nursing. Do you remember that earthquake in Haiti in 2010? Mm-hmm. That huge, devastating earthquake?
I don't think they've recovered from it fully at this point
either. So that happened in 2010. 300,000 people had died as a result. It's just extremely devastating. And actually, Alix went to help for the first time in 2010 after the earthquake, and she fell in love with the people of Haiti, and she recognized the need that was apparent there. And I just get the feeling that she's just a very warm, generous, empathetic person. So after 2010, she's been having repeat visits to Haiti. She'd go there on summer breaks, on vacations from school. And when she began working as a nurse, she would save money and go to Haiti often.
So she's Haitian, right?
She's from New Hampshire. She's not Haitian.
So she doesn't have any family
No,
there?
She's an American nurse. She had no family in Haiti. Not that I saw or knew of. So she'd been living in Haiti for a couple years, helping out at this point as a nurse. So Sandro Dorsainvil grew up in Port-au-Prince, in a part of Port-au-Prince called Cité Soleil. And this area is very impoverished, very, very poor area with a lot of people in need. So Sandro actually taught himself English and Spanish, and he worked as a translator in Haiti. And then later on, he worked at an adoption agency as a translator as well. He ended up going to the U.S. and attending high school in Montana, and then he actually went to Liberty University and graduated in 2018. He got a degree in developmental psychology and biblical counseling.
Biblical counseling?
So both of these people, very faith-oriented, very religious and spiritual people. So after he had graduated, he went back to Haiti and he founded El Roy Haiti Outreach International. El Roy Haiti is a nonprofit organization. It's a faith-based humanitarian group that focuses on religious literacy, vocational programs for children and adults in need, has also a medical component as well. So Sandro is the founder and director at this point, and he invites Alix to help with children at the school as a nurse.
How did they know each other?
Couldn't find exactly how they knew each other. I guess what I assume is that their paths may have crossed in Haiti, but there was a video on Elroy Haiti's website where Alix explained that Sandro had invited her to work with them.
Okay.
So in 2020, she started working at Elroy Haiti as a community health nurse and a school nurse. And a year later, Sandro and Alix got married, and they went on to have a baby girl. And I couldn't find the age of the baby, but I would think probably a couple years at this point. So little. So Alix was very loved by the Haitian people. She was described to be kind of like a mother to the people she would take care of. And another person described her as a deeply compassionate and loving person who considers Haiti her home and the Haitian people her friends and family.
So she's like a missionary.
Yeah, so she's functioning as a missionary. Yep. So then I'm just going to get into the state of Haiti right now, just so we could familiarize ourselves. Because I did know a little bit about what's going on in Haiti, but not to the extent that I found out during my research. So Haiti right now is just in a state of chaos and disarray. Gang violence is at an all-time high, and it's continuously worsening. At this point, gangs control about half of Haitian territory.
Wow.
They control most of the capital, which is Port-au-Prince. Haitian people are impacted significantly.
I bet.
Bandits or gang members kick civilians out of their homes. Rape is a frequent crime there, rapes of adults and children. Police also forced Haitian people to leave, and about 160,000 Haitians have been displaced, and they've been living with family, makeshift health shelters, and there's no drinking water, there's poor hygiene, no food, a lot of food insecurity, poor access to medical care, and it's just very difficult and dangerous right now. People are desperate there. They want help to return to their homes. Haitian police are outnumbered. There's no elected officials in government. There's no institution, no democracy. It's just pure chaos. The U.S. did help Haiti in 1994, and then after the earthquake in 2010, the United Nations helped as well, but there's no long-term strategy to correct the situation there. It's like these powers will come and help for a temporary time, and then they leave, and everything just resorts back to the way it's been. So rape, abuse, killings just continue on. And now, like I said, gangs control about 80% of the capital. Kidnappings are very common. It's very common that kidnapped people will be held for ransom. There have been 539 kidnappings since January.
You know what? This is setting the stage for do you remember that movie, Man on Fire with Denzel Washington?
Yeah, I do.
Kind of gives me that vibe.
Yeah, I don't remember the details about that movie, but
basically, he's a bodyguard, and the little girl that he is guarding, Dakota Fanning, I think it is.
Yeah.
She gets abducted, held for ransom, and then it turns out that the dad was trying to get the life insurance policy or something crazy like that.
Okay, well, that's not the direction the story is going, but I do want to rewatch that movie.
I'm listening. I'm oh my God, life imitates art.
Oh my God. So, no, but that'd be an interesting story to cover, though, if you find out something like that. So, from May to mid-July of this year alone, 40 kidnappings have occurred. This includes journalists, security guards, a police officer. Americans are a major target, but they do kidnap other nationalities as well, and people within the country, civilians as well. Christian Aid Ministries, which is based out of Ohio, reported that 3 missionaries had been kidnapped in the last year in Haiti. They were released actually after an anonymous donor paid their ransom. So typically what happens is people are kidnapped, and then the gang members hold them for ransom, and once it's paid, they'll be released. But they can be harmed and abused and killed, you know. Okay, so July 27th, 2023, Alix was working at a small clinic at Elroy Haiti's campus, which was near Port-au-Prince. The clinic was in a gang-controlled area. In the morning of that day, it was a Thursday, armed men burst into the clinic, and they had weapons. One of the patients, Lormina Luima, which I'm probably saying that wrong, was waiting for a checkup. One of the men pulled out their gun, told Lormina, relax, and kidnapped Alix and her baby daughter, her and Sandra's baby daughter.
Oh, my God.
And they asked for $1 million as Alix's ransom. A couple days later, Elroy Haiti posted that Alix was missing on the organization's website, and they asked for urgent prayers. That same day, actually, Dr. Samson Marseille, who was the director of Haiti's epidemiological department, was kidnapped. Colleagues have demanded his release, but I was unable to see if he has been released or like what the situation is with him. I couldn't find much on him, but it's just like, it's not a uncommon occurrence is basically what I'm getting at. And it's just like, it's just crazy. So the same day that Alix was kidnapped, July 27th, the U.S. Department of State ordered non-emergency government workers and their families to evacuate Haiti. And they also initiated a do not travel advisory. So this is a level 4 advisory. It's the highest level. And they initiated this advisory due to kidnapping, crime, civil unrest, poor healthcare infrastructure. There are shortages of gasoline, medical supplies, and an ongoing cholera outbreak per the U.S. government. So that's it. This is the, yeah. So yes, cholera. Initially broke out in 2010. They had an outbreak in 2010. 10,174 deaths occurred.
Wow.
Yep. It resurfaced in 2022. And as of June 2023, 726 people had died. So it resurfaced last October 2022, and 726 people have died since then, as of June. For those of you who don't know, cholera is an acute diarrheal illness. It is caused by the bacteria Vibrio cholerae. It's very rare in the U.S.
Yeah,
only about 0 to 5 cases a year per the CDC. The route of transmission is food and water contamination, and there have been increased numbers of cases since recent torrential rains, flooding.
Yeah.
This kind of goes in line with the 2010 outbreak following the earthquake.
There was some book I read about how this was like very popular in the Victorian era.
Yeah. Well, it's poor hygiene.
Exactly. And like when you have like just as a testament to how inadequate like their sewer system, like getting rid of, even just no one talks about getting rid of waste, like plumbing. It's something we take for granted, but
it is. Yeah. But you know, that hygiene and cleanliness really does make an impact. So cholera typically can be mild, but it can be severe, especially in areas like Haiti, especially in situations that Haiti's going through right now, where they have poor access to medical care, poor access to food, clean water. Symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea can all occur, and this can lead to dehydration, altered kidney function, ultimately shock, death. So really not having access to healthcare and just makes a huge issue. So Saturday, July 29th, so this is 2 days after Alix and the baby go missing, a spokesperson for the U.S. Department of State issued a statement that reported that regular contact with Haitian authorities and U.S. interagency partners was continuing, and that everything possible to get Alix back was occurring. Civilians in Haiti were advocating for Alix's release. 200 protesters canvassed for her release. They carried cardboard signs with red paint and said things like, "We're waiting for Nurse Alix" in Creole, and just saying like she's helping us so much and we really need her. We don't really you know, and one major part of this is that I think that Alix being missing meant that their care was impacted as well. And just, so much has been taken from them, and just not having that access to medical care is just even more damaging. Not that they don't care about Alix as a person, but just, it's all impacting everybody in the community. So violence has forced many clinics and groups to close, leaving vulnerable civilians to lack of care, lack of education for these children. Actually, Doctors Without Borders announced this summer that they were stopping their services in one of the hospitals in Haiti after 20 armed men entered an OR and kidnapped a patient.
Honestly, I don't blame them, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, seeing safety, you have to make sure you're safe to help someone.
That's true. And it just makes the situation worse for all these civilians too, because they're just left with no one to really take care of them and advocate for them. One gang member told Alix that the protesters were marching for her, and she later said that gave her courage. So on August 9th, she was released by her kidnappers. She spent 13 days in captivity with her baby. Thank goodness she was released unharmed, as the same as her child. I couldn't see if the ransom was paid. I don't think it was ever acknowledged on whether or not it was paid.
It doesn't sound like these people are going to do anything out of the goodness of their hearts.
No.
So I'm leaning towards it was probably paid.
Probably. I have no idea, but
it says a lot that the community rallied behind her.
Yeah, so no, they did. They did definitely. There's definitely a lot of love there on both sides.
I tell you, I would have dipped so freaking fast after that. They would have let me go. I would have taken my baby. I would have gone straight to the train station or the plane. I would have gotten the hell up out of Dodge.
Yeah. No, that's terrifying. And just like, that it takes a special kind of person to continue working and taking care of.
She's still working.
I don't know. Actually, I saw something that she hasn't returned to work, but she has not returned to work, but she wants to. And I think that I don't know the reason why she can't return yet. Maybe she's just not I don't really know the reason why, but she said she wants to return. If it was up to her, she would be back at Elroy, Haiti.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a different breed of woman right there.
So Alix, actually, she issued a video recently in which she forgave the kidnappers.
Oh,
and she thanked her protesters who were all advocating for her and rallying for her. Alix addressed the kidnappers and said, "Everything I said during my time in captivity was sincere. They were not the manipulative words of someone desperate to escape, but simply the truth, especially when I told you my clinic doors are always open to you or anyone in need." So this lady is just like, I just respect her. She's just so giving, and I don't know if I would ever be able to.
There's no way in hell.
There's no way I would be able to ever.
I'm telling you right now, maybe that was part of the reason that it had such a positive outcome, because she sounds like such a wonderful person.
She is, yeah.
But I'll tell you, there's no way. I would have snitched on everybody. I would have said, this one took me, this is his name, this is his address. Listen, if they FYI to any future potential kidnappers out there, I am going to remember everything and do everything I can to nail your ass.
That's like Taken, when they kidnap her and she's shouting out like their tattoos and their all the little details.
Yeah. But that is like wild.
Yeah.
Especially because they took her baby too.
I know. Yeah.
That's evil. That's evil to take. I mean, it's horrible to kidnap anyone, but to kidnap a woman with her baby.
I know. Yeah.
That's not very Christ-like, guys.
Yeah, it's only been 26 minutes.
All right, we have to entertain.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I will. What else can
I don't bring. No, we can't.
It'll be too hot.
That's too hot. So, this
What would you
lady's
do
just
if
a powerhouse.
Just think of the war that you would wage upon this world if someone kidnapped or catnapped one of your babies? Would you be moved to forgive someone if they returned your cat?
Actually, you know what? Jimmy was telling me the other day
Mm-hmm.
that his friend's friend actually was held at gunpoint and robbed, and her dog was taken. And I just thought to myself, like, you never see your dog or your cat again. It's just like, that breaks my heart to think that that poor girl is just like without her animal. Like, you're robbed, held at gun, you're traumatized,
Yeah.
robbed, and your family member was, because that's what your pets are. It's a family member. I consider my cats my family members.
Mm-hmm.
And
Listen, no one's taking Bubba. No one's taking Bubba because Bubba is such a little.
Bubba will go down with the fight. He won't go down without a fight.
Bubba would scratch and bite and do it. But I'll tell you something.
What?
You know who would really not go is Jack.
Oh my God.
Jack cannot stand most people, but Jack, if someone tried to take him, Jack, he's the 120 pounds of dog.
He's too dramatic.
He's so dramatic. He would be like, hell no. I'm not going. You guys do not know my routine. You don't know. You're not touching me.
I think he'd be like appalled. He would be like in a state of shock.
He would not go without kicking and screaming completely. No. But that brings me so much peace because what would probably end up happening, even if they were successful, they would have to bring him back because he's such an asshole.
Oh my God. They'd be like, oh, this was not worth the effort.
This was not worth it. This dog is out of control.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He has his little, I don't know. I don't know. He has his little idiosyncrasies, but he's an absolute nutcase.
He definitely does. He's a very odd dog. I mean, I love him to death, but he's a very odd dog.
He's so cute. He's just, I don't know what it was. Like, he was always loved, always treasured, and he's just a giant jerk.
He is a jerk.
But he's also like the most wonderful jerk. If that makes sense. He's the most wonderful jerk.
He really loves you, though. Yes. He really does love you. And he wants you to protect him.
Well, I think yeah.
He could definitely take care of himself, but I think he wants you to protect him.
He's looking at me like, Mom, just give me my cookie. He's the only dog that I know that will go outside, literally pretend to pee. And God, pretend squat, lift up his leg, and there's no pee coming out, just so that he can go back outside again after and get another cookie.
He's manipulative. That's what he is.
He's a master manipulator.
He is. He is.
And I'm not, so I don't know where the hell he got it. He definitely did not pick it up from me. But yeah, so basically, I would never forgive anyone for trying to steal my dog.
No.
If they stole me, again, snitching on everybody. If you steal my dog, you better watch your back.
Yeah.
And you know what? Us nurses are freaking crazy too. Nurses are nuts. You've seen what we deal with on a daily basis. Especially emergency room and psychiatric nurses. You've seen things that you just cannot unsee, man.
That's true. It's true.
Truly, I think some of the craziest I've seen patients drinking their own urine.
Pouring it into a sandwich. I saw one pour his urine into his sandwich to season it.
Listen, shift.
I was like, oh, what are you doing?
Did you take the sandwich?
I did I did confiscate the sandwich.
I was like a brand new nurse, and I'm watching this guy. I walk in, and I'm seeing him drink from his urinal, and I was like, the look of shock and horror. I was like, oh my God, no, stop. And he's not stopping. He just chugged it. He chugged like a liter full of urine.
A liter?
Yeah.
People amaze me.
Truly.
They do amaze me.
Truly.
But.
Truly.
Anyway, Alix amazed me too, but that was in a good way.
In a positive,
very positive way.
You're amazing. You are an angel.
Actually a saint. So
yeah. True.
I just, and you know, the situation just in Haiti is just so devastating right now, and just for her to be a shining light and, you know, help there for everyone that's in so much need there is just, even still after this happened, it's just insane to me.
Listen, I have never been moved
Yeah.
to go to a third world country and help them with healthcare. It takes a very special kind
It does
of person.
take a special person.
Because I'll tell you.
Yep. I don't know. All right. I think we're good. About 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little short, but.
You gotta find one more thing to talk about because we're going to edit it too.
So for anyone who has any recommendations for Ireland, or if you're from Ireland, let me know, like, what to do there. Like, we've gotten a little bit of an itinerary, but I would be interested to hear.
Kiss the Blarney Stone.
Kiss the Blarney Stone. Sorry if that's offensive.
What else? Kiss a leprechaun. All right. This is... Okay. Mom
has a hot take.
Mom has a hot take. The last time that a human being exhibited this kind of forgiveness that Alix had was when Pope John Paul forgave the man who tried to kill him.
Wait, when did he had an attempted assassination?
I was handed a note, and I'm just the messenger.
Wow. He tried to shoot him? Did he actually shoot him? I don't remember.
I wish that this was a video podcast. That way they could see Mom's miming that they tried to shoot him.
Trigger gun. Finger gun.
Mom, I'm going to open the floor for you. Is there anything that you want to say?
You got to say it to the mic.
Something to say.
Come here. Say.
I think. Thank you for the microphone. I've been sitting here for weeks. No, I'm just kidding. You ladies always do a wonderful job. But
Thanks,
no, when
Mom.
I was hearing about her, and I was in awe of her. She's a remarkable young woman, and for her to be so forgiving, that's something that you don't see often. And it's a reminder for me that we always need to be forgiving. And, you know, she's a young lady, she's a new mom. And I know when I had my children, how protective, and I felt like a lioness with my babies, that anyone did anything to them, I was ready to attack. And here she is, you know, still so full of forgiveness and faith. She must be very strong in her faith with God. I know that. I would very much bet the farm on that. I would bet that. I don't have to bet, but she strikes me. The way she conducted herself, she has to be filled with God. And that's, to me, she has something very special, and I'm glad I heard this story of pulling that into my life and who I want to be and have more forgiveness in myself so that I can be more like Alix. And you know, and she has a beautiful baby, and I believe that God protected her while she was in captivity and kept her safe, and that's why she came out whole and healthy and without any harm to her and her child. I'm sure, you know, just being confined and in captivity was traumatic and scary, but I think I believe God and angels and her angels protected her during her captivity and preserved her. and kept her in a way where she could come out and share her story and be a light for the world.
Beautiful. Well, beautifully said. Thank you, Mom.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. That was very lovely and very thoughtful, and we appreciate you gracing our ourselves and our listeners with that delightful dialogue.
Great viewpoint. Anyway, let's call it.
All right. The time is 1900. We really did quite a thorough and quick job of that episode.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it'd take that short amount of time, honestly, to tell the story, but...
Well, and then Mom's monologue is going to be the highlight of this.
That's true.
It's so clear what your internal dialogue is 24/7. Like the internal reel just going, thank you for the insight into your mind, Mom.
Yes, that was very valuable. Anyway, Dee called it. It's 1900.
Yep.
And join us next week for our 13th episode.
Lucky 13, baby.
Lucky 13.
I think, you know what, I'm going to give them a hint. It's going to be a spooky international tale. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
No riddles, no hints, and no, I will not answer any more questions.
Yeah, stop asking.
God, what the hell's wrong with you guys?
All right, well, have a lovely night. And I'm serious about Ireland if anyone has any recommendations. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Site